Hello everyone, and welcome back to Final Fantasy VII. This is part 2. Last time we began our adventure with Cloud and the gang blowing up a reactor or two before landing through a church roof in the Sector 5 slums and meeting Aerith after an escape from the Turks. We are in a beautiful little spot here. We're at Aerith's house, and a little bit of shelter before we move on as we're trying to get back to Sector 7. We've got to reunite with our crew. So let's rest up and let's see what happens. I'm home, Mom. This is Cloud, my bodyguard. Bodyguard? You were followed again? Are you alright? You're not hurt, are you? I'm alright. I had Cloud with me. Thank you, Cloud. So, what are you going to do now? Is Sector 7 far from here? I want to go to Tifa's bar. Is Tifa a girl? I always love this, this is like that first moment that's kind of clear between these characters that you have, where it's like you have these dialogue choices that you're like, oh, okay, let's see, what do I want to go with here? Is Tifa a girl? Yeah. A girl friend? Girlfriend? Yeah, that's right. Oh, how nice. Well, that's nice. Let's see, Sector 7, I'll show you the way. You gotta be kidding. Why do you want to put yourself in danger again? I'm used to it. Used to it? Well, I don't know. Getting help from a girl. A girl? What do you mean by that? You expect me to just sit by quietly after hearing you say something like that? Mom, I'm taking Cloud to Sector 7. I'll be back in a while. But dear, I give up. You never listen once you've made up your mind. But if you must go, why don't you go tomorrow? It's getting late now. Yeah, you're right, Mom. Aerith, please go make the bed. You do have your, dialogue options with, ooh, a flower for me? You shouldn't have. And how'd you sleep? With Tifa and stuff, but this is the first instance where you're choosing some sort of romantic inclination. And it's kind of interesting. Something that really blows my mind as well is when I look at these pre-rendered backgrounds, is I'm like, look how gigantic that television is. Look at this. This TV is huge. I could not imagine having to move this in here. It's also funny because it's the most modern piece of technology in this quaint little room that's just filled with pretty flowers and stuff. It's giant box TV. That glow in your eyes. You're from Soldier, right? Yeah, or I used to be. I don't know how to say this, but could you please leave here tonight? Without telling Aerith? Soldier. The last thing Aerith needs is to get hurt again. There's a cheeky little hint there. Soldier has hurt Aerith before? I wonder what she means by that. You need to go through Sector 6 to get to Sector 7. Sector 6 is a little dangerous, so you'd better get some rest tonight. Cloud. Good night. Time for the ultimate stealth minigame of all time. Oh, man. So, something I really love about, replaying Final Fantasy VII is, the story, for me, and all of the writing, the dialogue just gets better and better and better the more that you go through the game, because the more things you pick up on, the more, outside lore that actually makes its way into the game in little ways, or you can see how little bits and pieces of the original game have gone on to inspire parts of the compilation, or, you know, there are little subtle dialogue things that are so easy to just miss that play into things later, and it's a lot of fun. Seem pretty tired. Ah! I haven't slept in a bed like this for a long time. Oh, yeah. Ever since then. My, how you've grown. I'll bet the girls never leave you alone. Not really. I'm worried about you. There are lots of temptations in the city. I'd feel a lot better if you just settled down with a nice girlfriend. I'm alright. You should have an older girlfriend. One of them to take care of you. I think that would be best for you. Not interested. Something about that specific shot as well in that bedroom where Cloud's lying on the bed that always got me as a kid is it always looks like one of those, like, you know, houses used to have like pits, like part of the house would be lowered, like a conversation pit from the 70s. I always thought that it was so weird that in that house, it was like two beds and they were like in a pit, like it was lowered down, because it's the way that the rug outside the beds look, that it, from that angle, it looks like they're lower down in the ground. It's like this weird sort of like perspective thing that I thought was really interesting. I always thought that the beds were like, you'd go down into like a little sleeping pit. I must have fallen asleep. Sector 7's past Sector 6, so I should be alright by myself. Make sure you pick up this. And do a bit of a walk. Unless we want to get caught. Stealth. It still made the floorboard sound effect just then, which is funny. Meanwhile, Elmira is like sleeping somewhere questionable right now. We have no idea. Such a beautiful spot. I love that so much. Just like little differences as well, where I really love that it's like a different time of day because you've rested, so there's like less people out on the streets as you make your move. This guy are sick. This one will always get me, because I'm always like, how'd you do that, Aerith? How did you whisk your way over here? You were supposed to be sleeping. You're up bright and early. I couldn't ask you to go. I knew it would be dangerous. Are you done? You have to go through the slum in Sector 6 to get to Tifa's 7th heaven. I'll take you there, come on. She does what she wants. And now we proceed through the longest drawn out segment in the remake. The Sector 6 Expressway. And let me tell you, you know how much I would get stuck in this area as a kid? Like, this was pretty much my first video game that I'd ever played growing up, so, you know, I wasn't the smartest tool in the shed as a child all the time, and fixed perspective could really, like, mess with me. So, like, looking at this now, it is so insanely obvious that it's like, oh look, you could just like walk down there and there's like a little thing for you to go through. But my brain constantly was like, why can't I climb over here? Why can't I go over there? That looks like a little pathway. And I would be stuck, and then I would be like, do I go over here? And then I'd be like, can I get over there somehow? Is there a jump button in this game? It's like just always like the small things like that where it's like it's not particularly challenging, then it's easy for you to get caught up in like the fixed perspective. Look at this lovely unassuming house. Why is it launching bombs at me? That's not a house at all! It's some kind of hell house. Was one of my favorite surprises from the original game coming into the remake was how they decided to handle the Hell House encounter. It like genuinely made me so happy because I thought that was like maybe it just won't be in the game, maybe, or maybe it'll be like very, very special or some sort of limited encounter, and it was a limited encounter. But the way that it was introduced was sheer perfection. The Hell House being like a gladiatorial arena fight was amazing because it's just like those things where there are particular enemies that are just built up with such a reputation. They become these fan favorite little weird enemies from the original game here, and then elevated to a legendary status. And the remake treats them as such, where it's like, you could just fight as many hell houses as you wanted, you know? But then, what if they made it a super cool, challenging, engaging boss fight? You know? And they did. It's all the better for it. Because I feel like that way they get to make the Hell House be like a proper formidable foe instead of just something that's just waltzing around the slums. Let's try and not lose Cloud right now. And just enjoy our Hell House encounter. Let's survive that. There we go. We'll use Cloud's Bravers as he'll get them so we can unlock his next level of the ability. We'll use Braver 8 times to get the next level. That's another thing I didn't understand as a kid, because you don't have like guides or informations. I couldn't afford the strategy guides until I was much, much older. And then you learned like the requirements to actually unlock all the limit breaks. I just thought that they were almost like story locked, or like they would come in at like set moments or after finishing particular fights. But nope, you can just grind out those limit breaks if you want. The gate to Sector 7's in there. Thanks. I guess this is goodbye. You gonna be alright going home? Oh no, whatever will I do? Isn't that what you want me to say? I'm pretty sure the option to take her home is because this is like the part of the game where it's like every interaction you have with particular characters gives or takes away certain romance points. And I can't remember what the one is for Aerith. I'm pretty sure if you take her home, I think that's the one that you want to do. I think going on to Sector 7 is being like, alright, cool, let's go on together. I can't remember that detail. I'm gonna pick this one. Go on to Sector 7. I could do that, but won't I be in your way? What do you mean, in the way? Nothing. Can we take a break? This is a really touching scene in the remake as well. I really appreciated it. I love the amount of expansion that certain scenes between characters can get, especially when you allow the voiced characters to really come through and to put their own emotional sort of stamp on these scenes instead of it being just text-based. Text-based is good because you can put your own voices in, you can give it your own sort of, you know, delivery, but I really do appreciate the storyline finally being voiced in its entirety through the remakes. Because I think the voice acting direction is really, really well done too. Can't believe it's still here. Cloud, over here. The amount of shrugging necessary in this game could be a drinking game. What rank were you? Rank? You know, in soldier. Oh, I was first class. Just the same as him. The same as who? My first boyfriend. Were you serious? No, but I liked him for a while. I probably knew him. What was his name? It doesn't really matter. This was a really peculiar change in the remake as well, because if I'm remembering correctly, Aerith says that the person that she was with back then was the first man that she ever loved. So she was much more like forthcoming with her emotions there of like, this first man I ever loved, instead of, we weren't serious, but I liked him, you know? Huh? Hey, back there. Tifa? Look at that beautiful looking chocobo carriage. That girl in the cart was Tifa? Where was she going? She looked kind of odd. Wait! I'll go on alone. You go home. Off she goes. We must follow. I love this location so much. I absolutely adore Wall Market and how it's been put together. This place is scary in a lot of ways, especially for a girl, so we've got to find Tifa fast. Alright, it's time. Hey, you two, why don't you get some rest? We have a beautiful room, how about it? Just can't make up my mind. Huh? About what? Don't make me say it. It's the shop down on the right. Oh boy, you got a good looking heifer there. Take her down to the Don's place, you'll make a mint. I'll tell you that much. That word, I don't even know if I said it correctly. Heifer? I've never seen that word outside of this game. I have no idea what that word is. Man, should I go or not? I get so mental at times like this, I'm hopeless. Hey, aren't you... What? You mean you're... 2? Don't be bring down to your level. What? Me too, yeah. I decided this after a lot of deep thought. My last memories of Midgar, you know? But that guy over there kind of scares me. What the hell, you fuck? This ain't no shit show. I'm busy right now. I'm feeling like there's gonna be a fight. Oh, no way. I can't go on. Things aren't working out. Between our differences and my pay, it just isn't cutting it. The Honeybee Inn is a private club. Only members can go in. Shoo! Shoo! Welcome! Even unpopular dweebs like you may meet their destiny here. You looking for a girlfriend too? You know a girl named Tifa? Hey, you're pretty fast. Tifa's our newest girl, but unfortunately, she's having an interview right now. Here at the Honeybee Inn, it's customary for all the new girls to be taken to Don Corneo's mansion. Don Corneo is a famous dilettante, and now he wants to settle down and is in the market for a bride. I like that you can pick, like, both options sometimes, so you can actually get what they say to both of them, instead of being only locked into the one choice. An item store? An unassuming item store that doesn't seem like it's got anything potentially dangerous about it? Beep, blip. Except for the roof-mounted Gatling gun. Broken. Art Cat's great. This one's a little big, huh? Whoa! Then just stand there, say something. We'll grab some hypers. Damn, you can get high potions quite early. We don't have a whole lot of gil, so I won't blow it all straight away. But I love the wall market because I love what we're able to do here. Because you can kind of power through this if you want, but there's some rewarding things if you spend some time here properly. Please come in. There's a free pharmacy coupon if you enter now. Welcome. Sit wherever you like. I love all of the environments. It's so good. We'll sit down here. Just the unassuming gentleman with the big sword will sit down. Yes, what will you have? We'll have today's special, please. Coming up. In this store, you pay first. It'll be 70 gil. Thank you. Just a second. This is the thing, like, Wall Market in the remake, I just got lost, like, looking at all of the stalls and all the characters interacting with each other, and just how full of life it felt. It was amazing. And I just love how much it captures that same feeling. There you go. Enjoy. Yum, yum, yum. It was alright. Thank you. Here's an item coupon for the pharmacy. You can exchange it for one item there. That's our last coupon for now. Watch for our next promotion. Alright, we got the pharmacy coupon. Now we can go back into the pharmacy. Whoa! Oh, you have a coupon? Please select any one medicine you like. My favorite thing is, like, doing all of this stuff out of context. You're like, what does any of this mean? You're like, why am I getting disinfectant, deodorant, or a digestive? Like, what's that about? It's just kind of some of those, like, small moments in these JRPGs where it's like, it feels like you absolutely need a guide for a lot of the things that the game, like, lets you do, because you're like, what is this? You must speak to this one particular character during this one quest line in this one instance, and you have to say this, and then you also have to go speak to someone else all the way over here, and then it will unlock a secret quest line. And it's like those sort of things where it's like, it makes me nervous for my blind playthroughs of the original Final Fantasy games, because I feel like I'm just going to miss such a tremendous amount, even if I put in, like, the highest effort to, like, scour through things and try my best to discover stuff. Like, the knowledge that I possess for Final Fantasy VII and how to do things and all of the side quests and everything, I'm like, there's no way in hell that if I was doing a blind playthrough of Final Fantasy VII on this channel, I would have no idea. I'm like, how would I even figure out any of this? That's kind of like the fun of all of the secrets of Final Fantasy. So I think if I ever do go through, you know, when I do go through those original Final Fantasy games, there will probably be an element of, once I reach sort of like the end game or even sort of the post game, there'll be the opportunity to maybe reload some earlier save files or explore some things that I completely missed or was unaware of. So that could be pretty exciting to do. But I'm getting ahead of myself there for sure, because it's a way away yet. It's a little early to start eating. Come back in a bit. We're closed now. These people will be a little bit more active for us soon. Oh, what should I do? Should I just buy it? I think we'll run up to Don Corneo's mansion, because the trigger for that is you have to just talk to that guy out the front of the Honeybee Inn. All this trash. Can't we do anything with it? All this belongs to the owner of the weapons shop. He keeps picking things up and saving them here. Oh, you mean the owner who has a tank in his shop? But any way you look at it, it's just trash. It is worth talking to some characters before certain events kick off, because they have different things to say. Like, oh dear, I've gained weight again. Join the club. Try it with us. Alright, 1, 2, 3, squats rolling the rhythm. Doing my best, bro. How's this? Yeah. Squatting minigame in Final Fantasy VII Remake, doing all the pull-ups and stuff as well. I always laugh at the hand holding, like, a gun here. Like, it's just so stupid. Machine and gun. There's giant gun stuff. This is the mansion of Don Corneo, the most powerful man in Wall Market. Look, the Don's not into men, so don't let me catch you around here again. Hey, you got a cute one with you. Hey, this looks like the Don's mansion. I'll go take a look. I'll tell Tifa about you. No, you can't. Why? Do you know what kind of place this is? And what am I supposed to do? You want to go in with me? Well, being a man, that'd be pretty hard. Besides, if I bust in there, it'll cause too much commotion. I love while he's doing that, Aerith starts like laughing to herself. But I just can't let you go in alone. Oh man. First, we need to find out if Tifa's alright. It's so funny, Aerith. Cloud, why don't you dress up like a girl? It's the only way. What? Just wait. I've got a cute friend I want to bring. Aerith, I can't. You are worried about Tifa, aren't you? Then come on, hurry. Friend, huh? Sounds pretty good to me. The Dawn will be happy too. Who knows? Maybe I can even... Terrible. Alright. It begins. I believe we can do the Honeybee Mansion, Honeybee Inn now. So we'll do that. Nope, I just can't make up my mind. Here, you take this. You won't be able to get in without it. Members card. Now this is completely optional and completely missable as well. Hey, is that a members card I see shining in your hot little hand? Please come in. Looks like I need to go inside to complete my disguise. Sure, good excuse. See ya. I mean, sir, hurry. Now the first thing you want to do is immediately look over these rooms. The Queen's room. Looks like this room's being used. Let's take a listen. Lightning bolt? What is going on in here? Let's take a peek. Whoa! Creepy sounding in here. Silhouette of a king. The wind's calm now. It's the curse of the resurrected Satan. Our beloved queen does not awaken. The time is ripe. A legend has been passed on through generations. Psst. Hey, shouldn't we stop him soon? We have a luncheon with President Shinra. You tell him. I can't tell him. Come on. Oh well. A A legend has been passed on through generations. They sought the promised land. Psst, I'm so disgusted with the president. One with blue eyes. This happens every time we come to Midgard on business. He came all the way to Midgard just for this. And a great white sword on his back. The camera can be a little bit finicky in this area, but this is always very like strange where you've got like this dude that's just rocking back and forth like in the bathtub. Then we got a knight here, and then these dudes having a little chat. Psst, what are you complaining about? You're just holding the lights. I've got to wear this heavy armor. Will not lead us to the promised land. I know, but it's all part of the job. Oh yeah, did you hear? The president's wife found out about this little hobby of his. No way, I didn't know that. Oh, looks like he's done. Man, I'm glad. Jeez, Mr. President, I mean, Your Majesty. Oh, I'm sorry. Please, remove the ancient curse. Pooh, I have been so hurry. Honestly, it guts me to my core that scene is not in the remake. The ability to, like, eavesdrop and, like, take a peek on stuff that's happening and, like, getting this insight into President Shinra having, like, this, like, kinky roleplay side where he goes to the honeybee and it acts out his fantasies as king, talking about his speeches. I think it's so perfect for a character like him to have that element. And it's a little bit of a shame because that comedic element is stripped away. Obviously, it's not comedy for the president, but for the viewer, for the player, it is. But it's not something that we get to see or experience in the remake because he's very serious president. And I wish that they let that happen because it's just so good. And then this one is really interesting as well, the Lover's Room. We are hearing snoring noises. Let's take a peek. Whoa! Now, what I love about this is because on a first-time playthrough, or if you're just going through without really knowing future events, you're like, what is going on here? You have no idea. You're like, what is that little thing bouncing in the bathtub? It's like a weird little animatronic toy thing. Isn't that really weird? And obviously with future context of the game, this is Kate Sith, and I can say Kate Sith now because the rumors have been quelled. How the name has been pronounced with that word, it's a like Gaelic Scottish stuff, so it's like Kate She. It's one of those words where it's not pronounced how it's written, and it's always been called into question. Is that how his name is pronounced in Final Fantasy VII? Because the character speaks with a Scottish accent in his voiced appearances, right? So it's like it lends some credence to that. However, they have come out and officially confirmed that in Final Fantasy VII Remake, the name is pronounced Kate Sith. So it is pronounced how it has been written, and that does make me quite happy growing up my whole entire life saying Kate Sith, only to eventually grow up and for like people to say it's Kate She, and it's like, no, what does that mean? So this is a little animatronic version of Kate Sith. Feels good to say that out loud. Playing his theme music, and you're like, okay, that's strange. You get introduced to this character early, only if you actually know who he is. So this is one that's really, really beneficial on a replay of the game, seeing this. And we've seen him revealed for Rebirth as well, and he looks amazing. I can't wait. Here we go. We'll look over here. Got two characters in here. Wheeze. A grandpa and a grandma. Phew. What's wrong, Grandpa? Keep sighing. You know, Grandma, is this the room? I know our son rented this for us and all, but it's too nice for us. Big round bed, gorgeous tub. I just can't get comfortable. Don't worry about it. It's a high-class neighborhood in the big city. You keep complaining, we'll get in trouble. So, the implication there is those are the parents, or I guess maybe even grandparents, considering they refer to one another as grandma and grandpa. Those are the grandparents of a certain character, and we won't, you know, if you know, you know. It's like one of those things where I'm trying to walk a fine line between talking about everything and trying to be respectful of at least some spoilers. But a character that works in Shinra, that's the son that they're talking about. So it's like, I really like that these two rooms give such a nice little replay value to the game, I think. When you know about these characters, when you know about what's going on here, it's like, it's fun for the developers to slip some fun, cheeky stuff in here. Please choose a room. Gosh, he's so weird, but then again, they all are. Choose this top room here with a bunch of bee women. Oh, I just can't seem to lose weight. Sir, you can't come in here. Yuck. Pervert. Oh my, you're still here? Oh well, good timing anyway. Hey, what do you think about me? Not interested or whatever. Oh my, are you embarrassed? Man, why are you so moody? Then you can change to not interested. No way, I'm so shocked. Angry bee sting noise. Yeah, don't. Yeah, don't. Watch. Yeah, don't. And it will just continue to do that forever. Paste, paste, paste. Oh god, here's another one of those guys, you know, the delicate type. Just ignore him, just ignore him. Fluff, fluff, fluff. I guess he doesn't realize his position. I feel sorry for him. Just ignore him, just ignore him. Pitter, pitter, pitter. Oh god, what a pest. Alright, get out of here, you dog. That's it. I'll name him Pooch. Mix, mix, mix. What should I do? Is he following me? Really? What if he follows me home? Poochie will do it, I'm sure of it. Shake, shake, shake. You think he's after me? Really? This guy makes me sick, and his eyes are weird too. Yeah, don't hurt this guy's feelings, at least say hi to him. Hello. What a nice day today. Introduce yourself. By the way, I haven't introduced myself yet, babe. I'm Cloud. I'm a jack of all trades. Oh yeah? Welcome, Cloud. Gross, don't get carried away. Remember your name is Pooch. Take care, Cloud. Phew, it's so tiring. Oh, is something the matter? And you can say not yet or not really. Listen, you, not that you care, but you sure know how to make people mad. Something the matter? Not yet. Oh! Stings you. Now there's I guess I'm missing it, because I think this interaction can come later on. But you can have makeup applied to your face. I think you can do that maybe on the way out, potentially, by that character. We might not have reached the correct trigger for it, but we have the fuck room, and we also have The group room. Which one do we want? I think we want the fuck room. I guess I'll take this one. Alright, now all I have to do is enter the room. You're not gonna have a change of heart after you. Don't make me repeat myself. Oh, don't be angry with me. Jeez, this one's probably the violent type. Alright, please. In we go. Right, creepy vibe right off the bat. What's going on in here? You? What are you doing in a place like this? That's what I wanted to ask you. Should you be fooling around here? You think problems go away by just thinking about them? Oh no! Help, someone! Hurry! Can't change anything by just sitting back and looking at it. What are you saying? It started moving. What has? Wake up! I love that the game will throw a mysterious curveball like this at you out of nowhere that you're like, wait a minute, I was in some weird little Honeybee Inn scenario, and now I'm like encountering a weird sort of ghost in my own image, like chastising me for coming to this type of location. Rub, 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 thump, pound, poke, poke, squish. Ow! HP MP restored. Wake up! Wake up! God, the moustache. Phew, I'm so relieved. Bubby, I heard you collapsed. No. Don't get so uptight. Huh? They say youth is so long yet so short. Let's give this next one your best shot. Time's up. Bye, Bubby. Don't get depressed over a thing like this. It happens to me all the time. I'm so sorry. There's a lot of adult things going on. For your inconvenience, please take this, okay? Received key item lingerie. What? This rag? For me? I just don't get it. So we've grabbed the lingerie. We might be able to do the makeup now. Yes, we can. All right, you just have to do it after the room. If I were to dress up like a woman, and I've got to really prepare carefully, I should be able to put makeup on here. Have them make me up. I have a favor to ask of you. Can you put makeup on me too? Oh my. There it is. Oh my. And they all just say, oh my. I don't know if this changes after the thing. I think it's exactly the same. I think it's the same thing every time you view it. Oh, no, there's more. Oh, Grandma, what's the name of the company that our son works for again? Oh, Grandpa, did you forget again? Oh, it's getting worse. It's Shinra. You know, Shinra Inc.? It's the biggest company in the city. If it's the biggest company, it must be something. Yeah, it is really something. He's doing well, and he told me that he's been promoted to department head. Oh, thanks to him, we're able to stay in a room like this. Yeah, I'm really grateful. Can we get more out of the Queen's room as well, then? No way! This is actually new for me. I only ever watched these once. I didn't realize that there was more. See, I've replayed Final Fantasy VII countless times, and I will still discover new things. I think this is going to be the really exciting part about putting together Final Fantasy VII in a Let's Play format, is I'm going to check over things because I'm trying to like show things that I am aware of, and then I'm going to discover other things as well. There's actually more. I only ever checked those rooms like once each when I would play. Oh man, not again. How many times is this? I don't even know. Ah, the king sure gets into this. This has genuinely surprised me that we can do this again. Unless this is going to repeat the exact same thing. The wind's calm now. Oh, it's going to say the same thing, but the people say, like, again? It's the curse of the resurrected Satan. A beloved queen does not awaken. Time is ripe. A legend has been passed on through generations. Hey, shouldn't we stop him soon? Oh, we have a luncheon. Oh, it's the same thing. You tell him. Can't tell him. Come on. Oh, well. A legend has been passed on through generations. They sought the promised land. One with blue eyes and a great white sword on his back will not lead us to the promised land. Oh, I'm sorry. Please remove the ancient curse. All right. So that one replays the same thing with a couple of lines of additional dialogue at the start. But this one was actually like brand new information, giving even more insight into the character, the son that works at Shinra. And there's a third time as well. I don't think I've ever read this before in my life. This is amazing. Well, you want to go to sleep? All right. Good night. Yeah, good night. Nice. Okay. Now they are honk-shoeing appropriately. While there's a Kate Sith model just sitting in that room. Sir, it's almost closing time, so please remember any personal belongings, as you are not coming back into this location once you leave. I want flowers too, but I get so nervous in front of cute girls. It just seems natural to get cautious. Hey, Cloud! I bought some pretty flowers from Aerith. 500 gil. A little expensive. Well, at least I got her name. Aerith, thanks for the flower and 1 gil. I'll treasure this. I'm going to dry it and keep it for good luck. I asked Aerith for a date. She said not even if I paid her 1 million gil. Her flowers cost 300 gil too. She's a good businesswoman. I like how you can tell how she feels about you based on the price that you are charged for flowers. We were only charged 1 gil, baby. So funny. Alright, we have makeup, we have panties. We've got a weird digestive. What can we do with that? Maybe we should go get something to eat. I don't know. Are you a bit peckish? Let's go to this restaurant up here. And before we sit down for a bite to eat, maybe we'll use the bathroom. Oh god, what's this guy doing, huh? Hey, did you do something for me? Someone's been in there all day and they're not coming out. I can't hold it anymore. Oh, really? It's a good thing I have this digestive. That might help with someone stuck in the bathroom. Hey, someone's in here. Don't look. What? Give her medicine. Huh? You'll really give me some? Thanks. Oh, I feel better now. This is for your kindness. Key item, sexy cologne. So you can get the deodorant with the coupon, or you can go one step further and get sexy cologne. I love the unique animations in this game. You've got literally someone lurched over a toilet vomiting, and then you've got this dude busting to go pee. There we go. She walks out. He rushes on in. And you can't move until she walks off screen, which is really interesting. Whoops. Yes, if you want to order, do it at the counter. Which you can never do, by the way, because it's only him. And then... oh, really? And then... got the karaoke up here. And times are bad. Alright, I think we should go and inquire about dressing up as a woman. I wonder what that entails. Maybe we should, oh, there's a clothing store here. That's a good idea. Let's go in here. Don't push, hooligan! Excuse me, I'd like to get a dress. It might take a little time. Will that be alright? What's the problem? Well, my father, the owner, has been in a slump lately. You see, he makes all the dresses. And where is your father? He's probably plastered at the bar. So you're saying we can't get a dress unless we do something about your father? Yes, I'm sorry. He's caused so much trouble. Uh-huh? You'd help me bring him back? Well, if we don't do something, we don't get a dress, right? Really? Please help my crazy old dad. I just don't know what to do anymore. Alright, we'll do something. Let's go, Cloud. Okay, plastered at the bar, huh? I think I recognize some old man saying times were bad. Maybe we should talk with him. Excuse us, are you the father of the girl at the clothing store? I own the clothes shop, but I ain't your father. I didn't say that. Make me some clothes. I don't make men's clothes, and I don't feel like making anything right now. Cloud, you wait over there for a second. I'll try and talk to him. Why don't you go over there and have something to drink? You know, mister, he always said that just once he'd like to dress up like a girl. So that's why I wanted to get a cute dress for him. What? A tough-looking guy like that? So, how about it? Will you make him one? Might be interesting. Just getting a little bored just making regular clothes. And you'll do it for us? Yeah, alright. What kind of dress do you want? This is important information. I feel like we want a dress that feels soft. It shimmers. Got it. You know, I got a friend that has the same taste as him. I'll go talk to him. Soft and shimmers, baby. That is a magic combo. Hey, hold on. Wait till I get an image in my head. Oh, that's good. Cloud in a dress. My favorite part about the remake is actually having, like, a visual change based on the type of, like, dress you get, depending on, like, how you go about, you know, getting the dress. It's very exciting stuff. I love the expansion to Wall Market in the remake, and the characters and Corneo's little trio. Like, all of that expansion is so, like, well crafted, and it fits right in with original 7 stuff. Looks like everything went well. He's been making the dress ever since he came back. Oh, you're here. It's ready. Go try it on. Silk dress. How do you put this on? Whoa, what are you doing? It's still not right. A wig! That's what you need. I thought you might, so I talked to my friend about getting one. You know the gym? You'll find a lot of people there like you. Go and talk to them. Like you? Aerith, what did you tell him? Does it matter? Anyhow, we got a pretty dress. Alright, so we need to go and source a wig. Maybe I'll go check in with this guy here real quick for a second, though. Oh, he's not facing the other way. I wonder if that's because there's something new here. Hey, man. Got a minute? I need to talk. Man to man. What is it? Really? I really appreciate it. I'm sorry, but young lady, would you turn the other way for a second? Why? Aerith. Gosh! I'm sorry, lady. Now, here's the thing. Do you know that vending machine in the inn? I'm itching to know what they're selling in it. I just can't ask a girl to go get it. What? Why don't I buy it myself? Well, to tell you the truth, I got in a fight with the guy at the inn and can't go there anymore. Come on, so how about it? I'll go. Good, thanks. I'll be waiting here when you're done. Finished? I heard none of that from a meter away. Time to go and acquire the sauce. Let's stay at the inn. It'll be 10 gil. Let's stay. Does he mean this? Buy the one for 200 gil. Go big or go home. So funny where it's like, I can't ask a girl to buy this thing from the vending machine for me. It's very delicate, you know, tough work. Thank you very much. Please come again. It's a very serious mission. I got it. Oh, really? Hey! Jeez. And what was it? Protein drink set, that jerk. I'm gonna do so much more business than him. His head will spin. Thanks, bud. I'm motivated now. Take this. It's not much. But it is a diamond tiara. That's gonna look good on my head. Perfect. How convenient that I need that. Alright, let's go to the gym. Are you the one who wants to be cute? Cute? Right. And about the wig? Yeah, I heard. But it'll cost you. Ah, Big Bro! The only way you're gonna get cuter is if you can beat Big Bro! That's right. So you've got to compete with us. You're right. Let's do squats. Alright, we'll beat you out of this gym. Are you the beautiful bro? What? You didn't know? Always running around here saying big bro this, big bro that. Never mind that. Come over here. Nope. I'll explain the rules. From the ready position, push switch to squat. Push cancel to get up. And push OK to go to the ready position. So it's switch, cancel, OK in that order. Don't have it? Got it. Now I've swapped my cancel and OK buttons. So the way that I'm used to doing squats in the original version, I have to change it a little bit. So it's funny. Usually you'll end up going like here, 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 but I have to go here, here, here instead. I think, right? Now I'm going to confuse myself. Oh no, hang on. The other way around. See, I just confused myself. Switch, cancel, OK in that order. So I have to go square, circle, X. Square, circle, X. Whoever has the most squats after 30 seconds gets the wig. I'm not gonna lose. Big Bro's wig is mine. Just be quiet. It's not fair for you to start right away, so you want some practice? I don't need to practice. Now let's begin with the real thing. Start. Yeah, so it's the opposite way to how I used to do it. Square, circle, X instead of square, X, circle. Unfortunately, the timer does not fit in the box. Look at this perfect sync. I need him to make a mistake. Because I made a mistake. Oh, he had 19 squats and you had 19 squats. Good job. Here's a hand-me-down. You, what? I've never tied with a character before. Received key item, dyed wig. Hey, bro, I was supposed to get that. Shut up. You have no room to talk, tying with a beginner like him. Oh, bro's fist of steel cut to the bone. I've never tied before. I've lost back in the day, but I usually win. I made a really unfortunate mistake. Usually, the other dude like makes a couple of mistakes as well, so he lags behind a bit. But he went hard. Big bro, get a hold of yourself. Join the club. Try it with us. Take care of it. I'm pretty sure that I can still be the winner here. Pretty sure I can still be chosen with this in mind. I'm actually really not sure. So we did save the game before going into the honeybee inn. So sadly that misses a few steps. But just in case, we'll see. Because I can speed through that again. I'm honestly like, because I'm pretty sure you get a wig if you lose, but it's like a, I don't know if it's the dyed wig. I think it's like a brown or a brunette wig. Never tied before, so we're getting a lot of firsts in this episode, figuring things out in the honeybee inn and then getting a dyed wig. Looks like you got it, so try it on for size. Looks like you're all set. Try it on and see how it fits. Okay, you gonna change? I'm ready. Now we have to see if I'll still be the prettiest princess in the land, even without the blonde wig. Not bad. This may be a new business for me. Yeah, you're right. Should we try it? Thanks for showing us something new. My father's got his motivation back now, so the dress is on the house. Walk more nicely, like this, Miss Cloud. What do you mean nicely? Oh, you're so cute, Miss Cloud. I want one. Do you have one that'll look good on me too? How's this? How about that one? Father, what are you talking about? This one's much better. No, what are you saying? This one. I want this one. Huh? Huh? I'm gonna go change. I like the reveal of Aerith's dress in the remake so well. It was great. No peeking. So, how do I look? Oh, you're no fun. Alright, it's time to make the journey to Don Corneo's place, because we are no longer Cloud. We are Cloudette. In we go. Damn, your friend's hot too. Come in, come in. Two ladies coming through. Aerith just gets so much more hair now. Hey, ladies. I'll go and let the Don know you're here. Wait here. Don't wander around. Time to go wander around. Now's our chance. Let's find Tifa. Closed. Go down here. In this not at all creepy looking basement arrangement. Like, what's that thing for? They tie you to that? The literal BDSM dungeon. Tifa? Nice to meet you. I'm Aerith. Cloud's told me a lot about you. And you are? Hey, you're the one with Cloud in the park. Right, with Cloud. Oh. Don't worry, we just met. It's nothing. What do you mean, don't worry? About what? No, don't misunderstand. Cloud and I grew up together, nothing more. And this is my favorite part of having the, like, flashback to Aerith being like, so Tifa, she a girl? She's a girlfriend? And you can be like, yeah, Tifa's my girlfriend. And then, like, no matter what you pick, this is happening. And it's just such a funny thing. It's like, Cloud and I grew up together, nothing more. He's like, oh shit, I told her that, like, she's my girlfriend. Poor Cloud, having to stand here and listen to both of us call him nothing. Right, Cloud? 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 Why are you dressed like that? What are you doing here? Never mind. What happened to you after the fall? Are you hurt? Slow down. Let me answer. I'm dressed like this because there was no other way to get in here. I'm alright. Aerith helped me out. Oh, Aerith did. Tifa, explain what you're doing in a place like this? Yeah, I'll just plug my ears. Glad you're okay. Thanks. What happened? When we got back from the Sector 5 reactor, we saw a weird man. Barrett caught him and squeezed some information out of him. That's when the Don's name popped up. Right, Don Corneo. Barrett told me to leave the Lech alone. Something's been bothering me. I see. So you wanted the story straight from Corneo's mouth. Well, I made it here, but now I'm stuck. Corneo is looking for a bride. Every day he gets 3 girls, chooses one of them, and then, well, every day. Anyway, I have to be the girl for tonight. Sorry, but I overheard. If you know there's the 3 girls, there's no problem, right? I guess so, but we have 2 here, right? No, Aerith, I can't involve you. Oh, so it's alright for Tifa to be in danger? No, I don't want Tifa in... Is it alright? I grew up in the slums. I'm used to danger. Do you trust me? Yes, thanks, Miss Aerith. Call me Aerith. Hey! It's time, ladies. The Don is waiting. Told you not to wander around. I tell you, women nowadays. Hurry up, will ya? Guess I don't need to ask, but the other girl is me, right? You're right. You didn't need to ask. I love Tifa and Aerith's bonding moment in the BDSM dungeon. You know, you don't look bad if you don't look closely. I wonder what Barrett would say if he could see you. They're gonna get suspicious if we don't hurry. Alright, let's go. The gang is assembled. Now, this is the deciding moment. Does Cloud get chosen if he doesn't get the blonde wig? But we have all of the extra stuff. I think that'll give us enough points to push us over. The Don's waiting in his room. And it's cool though, because if you do get chosen, things play out differently than if you don't. And I really like that. Different scenes, depending on how much effort you put into the whole thing. Look at this dude in his sneakers. God, the design work on the updated model is great, because you can actually see the tattoo on his head from the concept art. The love heart. Alright, ladies. Line up in front of the Don. Good. Splendid. Now Now, let's see. Which girl should I choose? This one? Or this one? Woohoo! I've made up my mind. My choice for tonight is... We still get chosen, even though I didn't win the squats. This healthy-looking girl. Whoa, wait a sec. I mean, please wait a moment. Woohoo! I love chickies who play hard to get. Yowza! You can have the rest. Yes, sir. Thank you, sir. Shall we go, my pretty? Alright, catch you gals later. I love, like, him looking at them both, be like, off you go. I feel quite pretty. Check this bedroom arrangement, though. Like, the light show he's got off to the side. Ah, we're finally alone. All right, pussycat. Come to daddy. Let me just grab the hyper. It's a little blue pill, the hypers, I think, behind the bed. You're so cute. I never get tired of looking at you. Do you like me too? You don't like me? There isn't someone else, is there? Yes, his name's Barrett. No way. Barrett? That sounds familiar. You know, he's one of the ones you were trying to find out about, you know? Avalanche? Oh, yeah, in Sector 7, in the slums. And how do you know that? 'Cause I'm a man! A man? You tricked me! Somebody get in here now! Unfortunately, no one will be coming to help. You're the ones from before! What the hell's going on? Shut up! We're asking the questions now. What did your assistants find out? Talk! If you don't tell us, I'll chop it off. No, not that! I'll talk! I'll tell you everything! So, talk. I made him find out where the man with the gun arm was, but that's what I was ordered to do. By whom? No, if I told you that, I'd be killed. I said I'd tell you everything, but I can't. Talk. If you don't tell us, I'll rip it off. It was the Heidegger of Shinra. Heidegger, the head of peace preservation. The head of peace preservation? Did you say the Shinra? What are they up to? Talk! If you don't tell us, I'll smash them. You're serious, aren't you? Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. I'm not fooling around here either, you know. Shinra's trying to crush a small rebel group called Avalanche and want to infiltrate their hideout. And they're really going to crush them. Literally. By breaking the supports holding up the plate above them. Break the supports? You know what's going to happen? The plate will go ping! And everything's going to go BAM! I heard their hideouts in the Sector 7 slums. I'm just glad it's not here in Sector 6. They're going to wipe out the Sector 7 slums? Cloud, will you come with me to Sector 7? Of course, Tifa. Just a second. Shut up. No, wait. It'll only take a second. Why do you think scum like me babbled on about the truth? This is great. I love that you get like a little choice here. Because I'm sure I'll win. Whoa, right. The fucking cartoonish delay of the floor giving way and them hovering for a second is so delightful. Then we get our badass moment of the Shinra theme once again. I love this office. How are the preparations going? Yeah, smoothly. Very smoothly. I assigned the Turks to this. President, are we really gonna do this? Simply destroy a group with only a few members? What's the problem, Reeve? You want out? No. But, as head of the Urban Development Department, I've been involved in the building and running of Midgar. That's why. Reeve, flush your personal problems with the rest of your crap. The mayor's against this anyway. Look how good these updated designs look. Like, it adds so much beautiful detail with them without making them ultra realistic. Like, it retains the art direction of the original, keeping them in their proportions. It looks so good. And what's that? A character that's head of a department in here talking about some stuff? Reeve? That's interesting. I wonder if that's about something I spoke about earlier in this episode. Mayor? He just sits in this building all day feeding his face. You still call that a mayor? Now, if you'll excuse me, sir. You're tired. Why don't you take a couple of days off and go somewhere? I love his cigar in his mouth. We'll destroy Sector 7 and report that Avalanche did it. Then we'll send in the Shinra, the rescue operation Care of Shinra Inc. This is perfect. We are all catapulted into the sewers. So we'll take a very brief moment to equip some things. We'll give Tifa fire, we'll give Cloud cover, and Aerith has fire and restore. Everyone's got Titan Bangles, and that's all we can do at the moment. Lovely. You alright? Man, this is terrible. You alright? Says the same thing. You alright? Yeah. Well, the worst is over. Maybe not. There we go, baby. It's not over yet. I should have probably had all restore on because this is just a singular target, but that's okay. Yeah, triple, baby. Yeah, baby, a triple. I love this boss so much. Apps, which I think is, is a mistranslation. I think it might be Abzu is supposed to be the name of it. I should have had Cure Restore on. Cure All on instead of Lightning All, because it's just a singular target, silly me. But that's alright, because I bought 2 fire materials, and he seems a little bit weak to the old fire. This is where those hypers really come into to play as well, because your limit break goes up faster, but you are less accurate. But we also have a heal all limit break as well with Aerith. We've got the healing wind. I won't do it yet. I just healed Cloud. Tifa get a third? Almost triple years. Nice. The final blow. Almost wiped out Tifa. Apsu defeated. It's too late. Marlene, Barrett, the people of the slums. Don't give up. Never give up hope. It's not easy to destroy the pillar, right? Yeah, you're right. We still have time. Instant battle right after that. Crab battle. It still blows my mind whenever I play the original game, because I think about it and I'm like, holy shit, like, we're at the sewers, we're almost at the next, like, level in the game, and you know exactly how this Midgar sequence goes in the original game, and there's just so much more in the remake that it's like, episode 2 of this Let's Play, after only a few hours, we're up to this point, but in the remake, it's like, hours and hours before you get up to this point. It's crazy. And there's only a couple of points in the remake before this where it feels like it's dragging a bit. And I feel like that's pretty successful if you're able to take like a, 5 to 7 hour, mostly 5 hour intro sequence in Midgar and turn it into a full game and do it well, Got some really good designs on the monsters down here as well. The graphics look really good. Their updated texture work. Classic Final Fantasy enemies too. The Sahagins. And our Turtle Warriors. Of course they put the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles down in the sewers here. We've got steel materia, which is one of my favorites. We can give that to our dexterous character, Tifa. Let's jump down. Yeah, the sewers being its own full-on expanded level in the remake is another prime example in comparison to the original where the sewers is 2 screens, It genuinely is one of those moments where, you know what? That feels really quite appropriate that they would have a full level, fleshing out that sequence. Because you go from Sector 6 to Sector 7 in 2 screens of the sewers that are like on top of each other because you jump down and then you walk out. Having it be an actual journey underground in the sewers from Sector 6 to 7 makes so much more sense. And then you get through to this train graveyard. So I love the choices that were made in the remake to actually flesh out locations. Very, very cool like that. Aerith, got you mixed up in this. Don't tell me to go home. If we can just get past the trains that are lit up, we should be able to get out of here. Well, we got chosen, which is nice, because that means I don't have to reload a save file at all. Oh, accidental potion usage. That was not meant to happen. Now, there's a couple of bonus things that we can grab in these areas as well, so we'll definitely make a habit of grabbing these items, because the completionist in me is just completely unable to grab them. With, like, I can't leave them alone, I have to grab them. I can't just go, eh. Even though they're items that I'll pretty much never use, it's like, I've got to grab them. I can't remember what Tifa can steal from these guys, but we'll see. An ether, which is actually very useful. As you can see, not every enemy type gets an update in terms of its like visuals, because as always, modding for older games will always be in progress, you know. They've done all the characters, they've done quite a lot of enemy designs, but there's a lot of enemies, you know. But it's not that jarring at all to look at like the original enemy designs, because we're using mods that don't go too crazy, which is nice. Always look in your local bins for items, guys. And we've got our ghosts, which actually have some very useful items, actually. This is an item that you can only steal from these guys, the ghost hand. It's a much more of a rare item. And we'll burn them. I should have cross slash soon. Upgrade to the next tier of limit break. And again, another really cool enemy, the ghosts, that get expanded upon in the remake in a really cool way. They turn it into a interesting little sequence for sure. This is one of the most beautiful pieces of music in the game as well. In the new threat version of Final Fantasy VII, you do have the option to continue to have like the environment music play when you're in battle, which is really cool, so it's not constantly like interrupting between two different pieces of music. But the battle music is obviously an absolute tune, so we'll keep it. See if Tifa can get some more ethers before we proceed. It's looking unlikely. Cloud putting in work on those covers at the moment too. There you go. Oh no! Ooh! I was waiting for Aerith to get attacked to use Healing Wind. I did not expect Ice to do that. God damn, that was close. Nice. And then Tifa coming in for the revenge limit. Surviving with 2 HP is very nice. Tifa's getting decent mileage out of her limit break at the moment. We won't use hypers yet. We'll wait until we're in the next area. We'll walk down here. Alright, picked up some items laying around. And it's time to become a temporary train driver. One of those funny instances of this stands out way more in non-modded versions of the game, because you can see the train carriages that are moving so clearly with how sharp and crisp they look, because they're actual 3D models and not part of the environment. But then when you do mod the game, they at least blend in a lot easier in like official remasters, obviously, because all of the environment is still so blurry and pixelated. It's very jarring in that sense. it's pretty much time to take off all of our equipment from Aerith. She looks a little tired holding on to all that stuff. But there's one last thing that we're going to do in this train graveyard before we proceed. So we won't leave just yet. Line that train up. And then what we're going to do here is we're going to adjust our materia setup. So instead of all lightning, we're going to have... I can't have all restore with Aerith, can I? Because she doesn't have any linked materia. And the guard stick is just the one. Which means I guess we'll have Cloud become the healer. So we'll have all restore, ice, and cover. And then we'll give Aerith lightning. Keep going to press triangle to back out sometimes, which is a mistake. Chuck a couple of hypers into the mix. And then essentially what we're going to do here is we're going to sit our butts down in exactly this location and just wait for a very specific battle to occur with a specific enemy. How long will it take for us to get this one enemy? Let's find out. Oh, nice. There you go. Alright, only on the third attempt. We were speed boosting to try and speed along the fights, and I only needed to do it for a little while. It's this lovely enemy, Eligor, is what we're going for here. Unfortunately, let's put Tifa to sleep, and we need Tifa to be awake for this because she has the steel materia. And this was another one of those instances of the remake taking this enemy type, like a rare encounter that you can completely miss in the original game, this just one little fight here, and turning it into a full expanded boss fight sequence at the end of the train graveyard. And it was awesome. Very, very visually impressive. And again, just one of those things where it's like, this is honestly amazing how they choose to like handle certain enemies. We're gonna bonk Tifa on the head to wake her up. Cloud has been silenced, which is not good. So we're gonna bonk him on the head to wake him up too. And we'll have Cloud fix his own situation. The echo screen cures silence. Probably needed a few more of those. Still can't steal anything. You got this, Tifa. Oh, I thought the boss was stronger than that. Oh, I should have made sure that oh no. I should have made sure that we stole first. I genuinely thought the boss was stronger than that. Alright, well, good thing we saved at the beginning of the train graveyard, because I now will reload to get him again. Because he doesn't appear again when you kill him, I'm fairly certain. Okay, so luckily, Eligor does not only appear once. I reloaded. The problem is, Cloud just got silenced, so he can now no longer use his Cure All, which is how I was just about to open the fight by healing everyone. So that's annoying. I don't have enough echo screens for that, so Cloud has the restore materia, and it's now all up to Tifa to steal this item. So we're going to focus on stealing from this guy. Hopefully we can get what we need before everyone dies. At least we've got Aerith's healing wind to cure everyone. If need be. Come on, Tifa. Get what you need. Come on, Tifa. Come on, Tifa. I don't have any echo screens. I'm in a precarious situation. Thank you. We have the striking staff. We are now able to defeat the enemy. The cross slash has paralyzed Eligor for a bit, but it doesn't matter because it's defeated. There you go. Lovely. Now, striking staff is the best staff for Aerith until a future location that is quite far ahead. You get a 20 attack increase. You also get a bunch of additional materia slots, 2 of them being linked as well, which is rather important for her being able to use Cure All as a spell outside of her Limit Break as well. So there you go. There's Eligor. You can encounter him if you do kill him. It just takes a while for him to come back. I heard a rumor that the plate was going to fall, crushing the station. I've worked it for so many years, but I just can't bear to leave here. He's a trained man, plain and simple. There it is. It's time. We made it. The pillar's standing. I remember experiencing this for the first time as a kid. There's like so many moments in this game that really resonate with me that I just remember playing through them for the very first time. And it's just mind-blowing stuff because it's just like you're gripped by the story. Even as a child, so gripped by this story. I was like, I need to go and save Sector 7, holy crap. You know, I really thought that I was like, we might even arrive to its destruction, so you really felt the pressure and everything was like riding on you to stop them from succeeding. And we're in a very green area of the game, so my green screen is being quite aggressive. There we go. We made it. The pillar's standing. Wait, you hear something above us? Gunfire? And this was the coolest. I loved seeing this like camera panning up to the fighting that was taking place. Gives you the nice slow pan up on the pillar. Look, there's Barrett. You can see Jesse, you can see Wedge. You could also glimpse Biggs at the very bottom. Oh! Whoa! And there goes Wedge. This man should be dead, but he's just built different. He just fell from the top of the pillar. Wedge, you alright? Cloud, you remembered my name. They definitely handled that one differently in the remake. Barrett's up top. Help him. Cloud, sorry I wasn't any help. I'm going up. Aerith, you look after Wedge. Aerith, do me a favor. I have a bar called 7th Heaven in this neighborhood. There's a little girl named Marlene there. Don't worry, I'll put her somewhere safe. It's dangerous here. Everyone get away from the pillar, quickly. Everyone get out of Sector 7. And you can see that's really cool is like Aerith's new staff has actually replaced her original staff on her back, just like Cloud's does. So we're going to give the All and Restore to Cloud. I literally forgot that Aerith was just about to leave the party for a second. I was literally talking about taking her equipment off, and then I was like, she's got her staff. Time to equip her with her gear. So it looks like we'll leave that fire materia alone. And give it to Barrett. Don't worry, you let me handle this. Cloud, you've got to go now, or Barrett's... There you go. The one time you can go down this way because there's no guards, you can't. Look, this is my job, so I have to be here until the absolute last minute. Oh, I just love men with a sense of duty. Let me stay here with you. Oh, this was supposed to be my last job. Do something. I never thought this would happen to me. Great, I'm quitting tomorrow. I was one day away from retirement. Uh-oh, there goes the pillar. I'm scared, but it's for your own good. Buy stuff at the general store. We cannot buy any echo screens, sadly. So no opportunities for us to cure silence if it ever happens to us. If things get too hairy, we'll escape. It's not something you'll see happen too often. Help! My strange and wonderful little place. Alright, we'll save. They still have the Fury condition, which is perfect. Up we go. Cloud, so you don't care what happens to the planet? You're wounded. Thanks, Cloud. Don't worry about me. Barrett's fighting up there. Go help him. Poor Biggs is literally hanging over the railing. You could at least put him in a more comfortable position. I can recognize that gun arm sound anywhere. Damn, we made it all the way to Jesse without even getting into combat. That's really interesting. Cloud, I'm glad I could talk with you one last time. Don't say last. That's alright. Because of our actions, many people died. This probably is our punishment. Honestly, I think that the extended sequence of the pillar in the remake as well was handled really, really well as well. You get much more of an exposure to the Avalanche crew instead of just like a couple of conversations with them. Everything is like hits emotional marks as it should so much more in the remake. And I love it for that. We get into a battle right at the start. I was honestly prepped for much more of a combat scenario here. Thought we were going to have a few encounters. You're grounded, boy. We're gonna save these limit breaks. Okay, the accuracy is a problem here. Can we stop missing, please? They're standing still. Get them! Miss me with that. Terrible. There we go. Only one battle up to the top of the pillar. That's crazy. Here we go. My boy, we're reunited. Tifa, Cloud, you came. Be careful, they're attacking from the helicopter. Better equip ourselves before they attack in full force. Alright. Menu time. We've got Barrett. So, what we want to do is, unfortunately, Aerith is wielding the Titan Bangle because I forgot to take that off of her. But that's okay because Barrett is not clamoring for materia right now and the stats don't make a huge difference. We'll give Barrett a hyper as well. And then that's it, baby. Here they come! I love prepping before a fight. Who's this familiar red-headed gentleman? Oh my god. Too late. Once I push this button... They really fucked up here. They really let Reno... Like, 3 people here, they let Reno just drop in and just go, boop! That's all, folks. Mission accomplished. We have to disarm it. Cloud, Barret, please. I can't have you do that. No one gets in the way of Reno and the Turks. Alright, it's Reno time. And again, we find ourselves in a situation where I'm going to pretty constantly go, yeah, the remake did this really well. The remake did this really well. Because it genuinely did. Like, the remake gets a lot of flack. It gets a lot of hate because of the plot ghosts and that it does a couple of things differently. And I get that. But you can't take away from the fact that the things that it does well, it does exceptionally well. Like this boss fight having Rude and Reno at the same time and actually introducing Rude much earlier and just having a lot more necessary expansion on characters and the Turks and just everything. Every single character, the world just feels so much more fleshed out in a way that truly enhances the experience. Like it's not wasted at all. And that's the best part, is like going into this pillar attack in the remake is you are so emotionally charged for it because there's just so much that you've been exposed to leading up to it instead of being like a couple of hours in and then expecting to be emotionally attached to a couple of characters that you barely even understood. Like Jesse, Biggs, and Wedge are kind of dying right now on this pillar, and you've only had a couple of conversations with them. In the remake, you've had a fully fleshed out Jessie-related side quest. You've even gone to her house. You've seen like her parents. Like it gives you so much more to hold on to. It gives you so much more of her backstory. Biggs and Wedge also get a lot more expansion as well, but it's like you get so much more of a gut punch going into this sequence of the game in the remake than you ever would in this one. And I really appreciate it for that. Try and break it if I can. I guess I'll have to... Oh! Shit, Tifa just did that for us. Now Barret's just gonna... Oh, okay, cool. He didn't attack Cloud. I didn't expect Tifa's limit break to go to the pyramid. That's funny. Trio back together again. I know that we've got Hyper on, guys, but please, some accuracy. This is what happens when you like choose to get faster limit breaks. Is you'll miss some attacks. You'll miss a few of them. It's funny. Sometimes it's not as funny when you continuously miss over and over and over again. But the good thing is about those limit breaks, they never miss, baby. They're a guaranteed smack in the face. God, I never remembered missing so often using Hyper, though. We just probably have a mix of accuracy with Hyper and also just some bad luck. See if we can get a cinematic finish here at least. What do you got for us, Reno? That's enough. Is that a finisher? Not yet. It's up to Cloud and Tifa to finish this one off. Man, he's picking on Tifa with this pyramid. That's 3 in a row. We've got much better accuracy on the pyramids than we do with Reno. Oh, Cloud's paralyzed, so we're waiting. His ATB is gone. Of course it is. Cloud, get back into the fight. You paralyzed gentleman. You're supposed to finish this. There we go. Finish him! It's time. Yeah, see ya. I love that he just bails. That's also such a nice touch when he spins Tifa around. Off he goes. Damn, it's a time bomb. Cloud, I don't know how to stop this. Try it. It's not a normal time bomb. That's right. You'll have a hard time disarming that one. There's Song. It'll blow the second some stupid jerk touches it. Please stop it. Only a Shinra executive can set up or disarm the emergency plate release system. Shut your hole. I wouldn't try that. You just might make me injure our special guest. Aerith! Oh, you know each other? How nice that you could see each other one last time. You should thank me. What are you going to do with Aerith? I haven't decided. Our orders were to find and catch the last remaining ancient. It's taken us a long time, but now I can finally report this to the president. Lore drop. Tifa, don't worry, she's alright. That one really confuses me. That one specific thing that Song does is really mind-blowing. Considering how Song feels about Aerith and everything about his character and his relationship with certain characters, and it's just like, bro, I think that was wholly unnecessary for you to go and slap Aerith. I mean, you've already got her on the helicopter. Aerith, hurry and get out. Well, it should be starting right about now. Think you can escape in time? I honestly think the most interesting thing about Song in this one scene specifically is I don't think he's ever depicted as that villainous ever again for the rest of the game. Like, that's just his one shot. What are you doing, Barrett? That's just like his one shot where he is genuinely like super like ha 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 and like beating Aerith and all of that stuff. But it's really strange because he doesn't have that attitude ever again. It's really weird. Once that plate starts coming down, it'll be too late. We've gotta hurry. I love this stuff. Yo, we can use this wire to get out. Ah, wire. Off we go! This shit is honestly so insane. Just watching this and then seeing the 7th Heaven bar. The 7th Heaven bar getting crushed from that angle, dude. There it is. This shit blew my mind as a child because the way that this was cinematically presented, I was like, I thought I was watching a movie. Like, that's the type of stuff where these cinematics were insane. Like, that plate gets brought down and I'm like, holy crap, like everyone's just been dead. This whole place has been massacred. And then you have this cinematic transition where it like goes through the glass and you've got like his reflection as he's just observing like that absolute chaos and destruction that he has allowed while he's listening to his classical music, smoking his cigar. Marlene! Marlene! Biggs! Wedge! Jesse! God damn it! Damn it all! What the hell's it all for? Ah! Beaten on the chest. Hey, Barrett! Barrett! Ah! Hey! Barrett, stop. Please stop, Barrett. Urgh! I don't have my vocal cords right now to scream at the top of my lungs in despair as Barrett collapses to the ground. God damn. Marlene. Barrett? Marlene is... I think Marlene is safe. Huh? Right before they took Aerith, she said, "Don't worry, she's alright." She was probably talking about Marlene. Really? But Biggs, Wedge, Jesse, all three of them were in the pillar. Think I don't know that? But we, all of us, fought together. I don't want to think of them as dead. And the other people in Sector 7. This is all screwed up. They destroyed an entire village just to get to us. They killed so many people. You're saying it's our fault because Avalanche was here? Innocent people lost their lives because of us? No, Tifa. That ain't it. Hell no. It ain't us. It's the damn Shinra. It's never been nobody but the Shinra. They're evil and destroying our planet just to build their power and line their own damn pockets with gold. If you don't get rid of them, they're going to kill this planet. Our fight ain't over. It's never going to be over until we get rid of them. I don't know. What don't you know? You don't believe me? It's not that. I'm not sure about me, my feelings. And what about you? Yo! Where's he think he's going? Oh, Aerith! Oh yeah, that girl. What's up with her? I don't really know, but she's the one I left Marlene with. Damn, Marlene! Tifa, they reckon they're turning back now. What a scene. As Cloud runs away saying nothing. Cloud! Take me to Marlene. You gonna help Aerith? Yeah, but before that, there's something I want to know. What's that? It's about the Ancients. In the veins courses the blood of the Ancients. I am one of the rightful heirs to this planet. Sephiroth. Are you alright? Pull it together, man! And we will. We're going to quickly backtrack for a sec because we're going to retrieve the sense materia. So we can now see enemy HP limits and other status stuff. And we're going to head back to Aerith's house empty-handed. Sector 7 has been crushed. Shinra succeeded in their mission. And Aerith has been taken. And we are greeted by what? A hell house. None other than a hell house. This entire Midgar sequence is just lovely. I love it so much, and like the story that comes in now is like, this is our big moment to have our emotional time and attachment to things, and the remake was like, here was the tug at your heartstrings moment in the original. Now we're going to twist the knife. So I really love what's coming up next, and I think that just the stakes in this storyline are really impressive. Like, genuine losses are suffered. Like, you really feel this fight against such an oppressive force. And it makes it all the more satisfying fighting against it as a result, trying your best to win. The house did not even transform that time. Now this is a great little moment coming up here as well, and this is just like not even related to the story. This is just stuff that happens by talking to the NPCs in the world as story events happen around them, which is really exciting. Because you'll remember that there was the NPC that was just speaking about only looking down, because they're like, look at all this stuff that you can find when you look down. You can find a bunch of stuff. You stole my potion, you bastard. Alright. Stealing was unsuccessful, sadly. We did not steal from the stealers. But then, let's check in with that person who kept their head on the ground while the plate fell next to them. Never thought that would come tumbling down. Maybe I better walk around looking up from now on. It's just such like a great little detail. Just like, I'm always looking down for stuff. Wait, maybe I should look up for stuff. The hell's up with that? I don't care if they're Avalanche or Avant-Garde or whatever. Anyone who'd bring the plates down on us is nuts. And this is such a brilliant move by Shinra to twist the public perception of Avalanche against them. Is, hey man, they're even willing to bring down the plate and crush the slums down below, you know, that kind of stuff. Because then the people that know about Avalanche in the 7th sector, the slums, are now dead. So they cannot speak out against those that propaganda. This just in. An accident today. The worst in the history of the metropolis. But thanks to the quick response by those in charge, there were no civilian casualties. How crazy is that, apparently? There were no civilian casualties, despite the fact that we saw the plate pretty much falling on those people. The cause of the accident is still unclear at this time. However, according to some sources, it is believed to have something to do with the terrorist group Avalanche. 0 casualties, which feels very wrong. I bought an item with the money I'd saved. My dream is to grow up and become a big-time dealer on Wall Market. I'm feeling pretty good today, so I'll let you have this. Turbo either. And that's what happens if you don't take a kid's pocket money. It's never worth taking 5 gil. I love that the shopkeepers don't even sort of change their attitude to what happened outside. They're like, you need money to be here. Even with all that commotion, you went on like nothing happened. You must have really been through the mill to get like that. First there was a rumbling, then cracking, then kablam! I was so scared. Really? You finally think you're making a living in the pits of Midgard, then the big piece of scrap like that falls down here. What's next? Yeah, that's right. But even so, where could we move to now? Sure is loud outside. Wonder what's happening. Never know what's going to happen in this crazy world, so you'd better have a weapon on that you can depend on, am I right? You can get another Titan Bangle, which can now go to Barrett. Oh. And put that back on. We are now back at Aerith's house, where we ended last episode, began this episode, and then get close to ending this episode again. We find ourselves at Aerith's house. Cloud, wasn't it? It's about Aerith, isn't it? Sorry. The Shinra have her. I know. They took her from here. They were here? That's what Aerith wanted. Why is Shinra after Aerith? Aerith is an ancient, the sole survivor. It's lore time, baby. What did you say? But aren't you her mother? Not her real mother. It must have been 15 years ago. During the war, my husband was sent to the front, some far-away place called Wutai. As our first mention with the war with Wutai in the original game, one day I went to the station because I got a letter saying he was coming home on leave. Oh, and look where we are. And look who those two people are at that lamppost. It's Biggs and Jesse. So cute. Especially seeing them in the past. And this is the train man, plain and simple, saying he's seen a lot of sadness and a lot of stories here with people coming and going. And he said, that's a story for another day. And that story is now being told. I love that it's the woman picking up the giant man and spinning him around too. Just the little things. Yeah, seeing Biggs and Jesse in the flashback like that was really touching. No husbando, however. My husband never came back. I wonder if something happened to him. No, I'm sure his leave was just cancelled. I went to the station every day. Then, one day, I used to see this sort of thing a lot during the war. The last words were, "Please, take Aerith somewhere safe." My husband never came back. I had no child, I was lonely, so I decided to take her home with me. Aerith and I became close very quickly. That child loved to talk. She used to talk to me about everything. She told me how she escaped from some kind of research laboratory, that her mother had already returned to the planet, so she wasn't lonely. Many other things. Return to the planet? I didn't know what she meant. I asked if she meant a star in the sky, but she said it was this planet. She was a mysterious child in many ways. Mom? Really love these smart scene transitions too. Please don't cry. Aerith just blurted that out all of a sudden, when I asked her if something happened. Someone dear to you has just died. His spirit was coming to see you, but he's already returned to the planet. At that time, I didn't believe her. But several days later, we received a notice saying my husband died. And that was it. A lot had happened, but we were happy. Until one day. And here is Song, once again. See, he's got history with Aerith. We want you to return Aerith to us. We've been searching for her for a long time. No, never. Aerith, you're a very special child. You're of special blood. Your real mother was an ancient. At that moment, I found out she was an ancient. The ancients will lead us to a land of supreme happiness. Aerith will be able to bring happiness to all those living in the slums. That is why Shinra would like Aerith's cooperation. He's wrong. I'm not an ancient. I'm not. But Aerith, surely you hear voices sometimes when you're all alone? No, I don't. But I knew about her mysterious powers. She tried so hard to hide it, so I acted as though I never noticed. It's amazing how she's avoided the Shinra all these years. The Shinra need her, so I guess they wouldn't harm her. Why now? She brought a little girl here with her. Song found them on their way here. She probably wasn't fast enough to get away. She decided to go to the Shinra in exchange for the little girl's safety. Marlene. Marlene! Aerith was caught because of Marlene? I'm sorry. Marlene's my daughter. I'm really sorry. You're her father? How in the world could you ever leave a child alone like that? Please don't start with that. I'm always thinking about what might happen to Marlene if I... But you gotta understand something. I don't got any answers. I want to be with Marlene, but I gotta fight. Because if I don't, the planet's gonna die. So I'm gonna keep fighting. But inside, I'm always thinking of her. I just want to be with her always. See? I'm going in circles now. I think I know what you mean. She's upstairs asleep. Why don't you go and see her? It's my fault. I was the one who got Aerith involved in this. Don't say that. Aerith doesn't think so. It's like if you literally didn't ask her to help, Marlene would be crushed right now. I'm so glad. I'm so glad you're alright. Daddy, don't cry. Your whiskers hurt. Cloud. You're gonna go help Aerith, right? She's done so much for me. If the Shinra are involved, I ain't staying here. I'm coming too. Guess what? Guess what? Aerith asked me lots of questions. Like what kind of person Cloud is. I bet she likes you, Cloud. I don't know. Dummy. Tifa, best girl. You're going after Aerith, right? Yeah. I'm coming with you. We're gonna go right to Shinra headquarters. You've got to be prepared for the worst. I know. Right now, I feel I have to push myself to the limit. If I stayed here, I'd go crazy. Sorry, but can you take care of Marlene a bit longer? Yes, I don't mind. This place is dangerous now. You better go somewhere else. You're right. But promise me that you'll come back to her. Don't get yourself killed. It's time, baby. Shinra headquarters awaits. How do we get to the Shinra building? There ain't no train that goes up there anymore. Well, let's go to Wall Market. We might be able to find something there. And that's the plan. Head to Wall Market and see if we can find a way up to Shinra headquarters. And with that in mind, we have gone through Sector 6, we've done Wall Market, we have survived the Platefall, and we've got a big old lore drop. And once again, we find ourselves at the end of an episode outside of Aerith's house. So next time, we'll be heading back to Wall Market and finding a way up on the plate to take on the Shinra headquarters, which is such an exciting part of the game. So thank you so much for watching me during this episode. I hope you have enjoyed it, and I will see you next time.